Greetings and welcome. My name is Dr. Akmal Muwakil, and I'd like to have a conversation about health with you. I want to talk about coronavirus and the variants, but I want to talk about your body, how you're functioning with your body, and how you're moving through the seasons and what's happening to yourself as we move through this pandemic with this coronavirus, and this new variant that's about to happen here, or that's happening. Some of you are vaccinated, some of you are not vaccinated, some of you protest against being vaccinated, some of you think that that's the greatest thing in the world, and then powers to be are creating confusion around that because of several different things. One of the pieces is that because of the fact that people are getting vaccinated and getting the virus, and then people who are not being vaccinated are getting the virus. So now they have us going back to wearing masks, don't wear masks, wear a mask, don't wear a mask. That's confusing. But it's more so stressful because of the fact that you don't really know what to do. Yeah. I'd like to share some insight with you on some things that I'm thinking about. And as a person who has been in natural medicine for close to 50 years, and over the last 30 or more years, I've been a licensed acupuncturist, I'd like to share some information with you that you might, want to use to increase your ability for you to maintain your health. It's not about whether you wear the mask, whether you don't wear the mask, whether you get vaccinated, whether you don't get vaccinated. What it's about is it's about the quality of your body's energy and health. That's what it's about. That's why some people who have gotten the virus, who've gotten the vaccine, have had these outrageous experiences with their health. There have been some people who haven't gotten the vaccine and had it, and it was real mild to them. The virus was real mild to them. Then there were some other people who had it and they transpired from it. And the reason that happened was because of the fact that it's about the quality of your cells, your tissues, your immune system, your bowels, okay, how you're intaking the food and what the food is doing for your body. And if you're eating food that's not compromising, compromising your body, then what happens now is that now you're in a place where you're susceptible to the virus, whether you've taken the vaccine or not. You can't take the vaccine and then go back to eating garbage. If you take the vaccine, then you should begin to change your eating habits so that it's more healthy. So that when that chemistry, because you got to understand that you're a chemist and your body is a chemistry factory. And when the chemistry unites together and merges inside of your body has to figure out what to do with it. And if your body looks at it as a foreign entity, it's going to attack it. That's what the immune system does. So, you might want to look at that in terms of if you've had the vaccine and you still eating what you eating, at the fast food restaurant, the grease, the fried food, drinking alcohol, all of that. You need to change that so that the vaccine, if you're going to take it, it'll go in and work for you and not against you. So now you need to put in green vegetables, fruits. Stay away from some of those meats. And for people who decide not to take the vaccine, well, you really got to step up your game. Because of the fact that if your immune system isn't functioning properly, what will happen is that now you're going to wind up finding that you are more susceptible to this new variant of this virus. And because it's an RNA virus, it's going to continue to mutate. So you got to stay on top of that all the time. You need to first off understand your blood type and eat foods within that. Why? Because of the fact that that's what your cells are made of. Second, you need to make sure that your small intestines is functioning properly. And the interesting thing is that the summer is the peak season for the small intestines. That's where we get our nutrients from. If your belly's protruding and you ain't shitting properly, that means that your body's not getting the nutrients that it needs. And so because it's not getting the nutrients, now the immune system can't fight for you. This is summer. Summer is the peak season of the heart and the small intestines. And so the heart circulates blood that should have nutrients in it. The small intestines, what it does is it extracts nutrients and separates the nutrients from the waste, sends the waste out through the bladder and the large intestines as it fortifies the body with nutrients in the blood that are circulated by the heart. See, because if you wind up in fall with all this mucus in your lungs, you're real susceptible to it. It's coming to your doorstep. Now is the time to really work on that. If you got diabetes, hypertension, multiple sclerosis, lupus, this is the season to really, summer is the season to really work on fortifying your blood, cleaning it. The best detoxing time was the spring. So now you want to work on some cleansing of the blood, nourishing the blood. Because if you nourish the blood, what happens is that, and you get rid of that phlegm and mucus, what happens is that when you go into fall in the lung season, your lungs will be strong. Because in traditional Chinese medicine, your lungs and your large intestines has to do with your immune system. Let's put it like this, Al. How long can you stop breathing? So your lungs is very important to your life. So you need to make sure that you eat foods now that get rid of that phlegm and that mucus and boost the immune system by eating foods that are in season. Eat them at a proper time of day. Stay away from greasy food. Stay away from sodas. Drink water. Eat plenty green vegetables. Fresh fruits. And right now we're in the season of stone fruits. Peaches, plums, nectarines. Those are very, very powerful foods for this time of the year because of the antioxidants that they bring. And antioxidants get rid of free radicals. So if you work with your body will work with you in order to maintain its health so that you don't deal with this variance of this energy called coronavirus, because that's all it is energy. If you rebuild your digestive tract, digestive enzymes, and probiotics. And probiotics, you can get that from yogurt, but you don't want yogurt that has fruit in it because the yogurt fights against sugar. And sugar can go into the small intestines and stop other nutrients from going into your blood. And chew your food well. Stop drinking and eating at the same time because that reduces the enzymatic process. Learn how to combine foods properly because also those are chemicals. And if those chemicals don't match with each other, then they start to fight with each other. So yeah, there are some things that you can do to help whether you get the vaccine, whether you don't get the vaccine. You got to prepare your body because your body is a chemistry factory and you are the chemist. Be well, enjoy your life as you peacefully walk in health.